Hi, my name is Justin Story. I'm the lead man here at Paul Mueller Company. We're here today to show how to change the seal and O-rings on a prop shaft. You're going to want to start by removing your shield cover and then your locking knob. Now pull your pin out. Now you're ready to remove your shaft. Sometimes these shafts can be difficult to remove, so you may need to take a block of wood and a rawhide or mallet of some sort. You want to protect the threads, you don't want to damage them and knock it loose. We've taken our shaft out, we've cleaned all the anti-seize off of it, we've disassembled our old parts. Now we're ready to reassemble using our new O-ring and seal. You're going to want to put your first O-ring on. You're going to want to take some petro gel and put a thin coating around the O-ring. Just use your finger. This is what actually seals inside of your housing. Next, you're going to want to take your spring and your rotary seal. Whenever you go to install your spring and rotary seal, you want to make sure the spring locks in on your rotary seal. And then, when you slide it onto the shaft, it locks onto the shaft. Next, you're going to take your seal. You want to make sure when you install this that the black side is down and that you keep it clean of any anti-seize or anything. It can cause it not to seal. This is what seals against your housing. Now, put your second O-ring on. Then you're going to want to take some food grade anti-seize and coat the upper 4 inches of your shaft. Before you fully install the shaft, take a rag and make sure that is clean of any anti-seize or dirt and debris on both sides before you seal it, and then it'll be ready to reinstall. This is a visual of what it looks like with the agitator sitting through the housing. The O-ring is seated in the sealing surface of the rotary seal. You want to make sure that that rotary seal is clean and sits firm against the agitator housing sealing surface and doesn't leak. When you reinstall your agitator shaft, there's a snap ring inside of the motor here. You want to make sure that snap ring is to the back of the motor because that's the stopping point for the agitator shaft. You also want to make sure that this keyway is at the 12 o'clock position. It makes it easier to slide the shaft in. Now we're ready to reinstall the pin. When reinstalling this, you want the notch to the outer end of the shaft. This acts as a locking mechanism. Once you've gotten that tightened down, hand tight, you want to take a pair of channel locks, reach inside and turn your shaft about a quarter of a turn. Then you'll be ready to reinstall your cover. Once you've reinstalled your shaft, you're going to want to reach inside and turn it by hand to make sure this neoprene does not move while you're rotating it. Okay, some important things to remember is whenever you're running your CIP system, make sure that the nozzles are pointed directly at the seal on your motor, and do not engage the motor until solution is spraying on it. Running it dry can cause damage to the seal. Also, when running the motor and prop shaft with product in the tank, you want product above the prop shaft before you engage it.